things that he does, achievements, accolades, those are things that go without saying. And so I think more so than anything, it's just a continued um, elevation of our group and expectations. I think what he does as far as a professionalism, night in, night out, his work ethic, and some of the things I've seen when I've coached him and been around him in different settings, it really will rub off on our team, and it has already. And so, like I said, bringing in the right vets and the right players to complement our young guys has always been a key. Fred, Dylan, Jeff, Aaron, those guys did that and kind of showed our guys how to be pros, and I think Kevin takes it to another level as far as what he does on the court. But not only that, you see why it's not you understand why he is who he is and how he got to that level by what he does every day. And so I think just our young guys working with him and being around him, that's really going to pay dividends for our team. We had our lows last year and the previous year, and I think he's a consistent, very efficient scorer. You've seen the numbers. I think the 50, 40, 90 for the last few years, and the points that he averages, he kind of does that in his sleep. But another area we struggled at times was to close games, and he's one of the ultimate closers in the game. And so just those two aspects alone will obviously improve our consistency across the board and avoid some of the things the struggles we had offensively at times, and not have to just lean on defense and looking at different things to make it work. When you have a guy like him, you can put it in his hands at times, and he can deliver like he has throughout his whole career. And we just keep our identity across the board, and I think he fits in well with what we're doing in the growth of our young guys. And so a very good compliment, obviously, for all those reasons, but some of the areas we struggled, he addresses those.
There's just not many people in the history of the NBA who have the capacity to do what Kevin's done consistently throughout his career. And so I just, we just felt like that was just, it became an opportunity we couldn't pass up. So it really had nothing to do with the guys who moved out. It was much more about Kevin and desiring to bring him in. And he's kind of a singular talent. And so so we're very excited to have him.
It's funny seeing him on the court. It's funny seeing him work out, because it's like you kind of get that fan come out in you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Kevin Durant, but it's your teammate, and it's just cool to see that he's no different than us. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody who loves basketball, somebody who living his lifelong dream. So you just kind of relate to that, and you just try to learn from it, because he's been through, what he's seen in his league. So you'll be a fool not to try to learn from him. So yeah.
Awesome news, bro. I mean, I haven't played with him. It might have been like 10 years, bro. Yes, there's familiarity, so it's like, we've got some relationships off court and stuff like this. But like on court, you just change the way you play a bit, So I'm not really expecting the same KD, because and him the same for me, because that's just unfair. 10 years is a long time, bro. And the NBA game itself has changed. So again, just show up and just see how how the chemistry is and whatever. You kind of mold it from there. Obviously, you know what he brings. Everyone should be. You guys know, right? Yeah, you guys. I don't have to. It's not new, mate. Not gonna surprise you with anything new, but yeah. So yeah, he's a good dude, mate. No, he was cool, bro. Yeah, just solid dude, good teammate. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't a dick or anything. Like, he was a good man, bro. I will say it's like, he'll give his work ethic, like his and the attention to detail for his craft is insane, and it really is like one of the great. If you guys have the opportunity to like watch someone work out, you watch some basketball players work out, but to watch like KD work out, you're just like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, damn. Like, it's different. You sense that it's different just because of how high of a standard, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like a fine-tooth comb that he is with his stuff. And so it's, you're just watching like someone really hone their craft. And that's interesting to see.